Hello, it's Matt here. This is an important video. I'm going to show you how, and what, GTA 5 files to back up so you can recover from a disaster or simply plain old human error. This process will also allow you to continue playing single player after a game update. That's because after every GTA 5 update a new Scripthook 5 is required. The great news is that with the proper backup you can play while you wait for a new Scripthook 5 release. Or you can roll back to an older version of GTA 5 if you prefer. We're going to start in Steam and give you some tips. If you go to the library and right-click your game, you will get this menu pop up. From Properties, Local Files, we select the Browse option. That will take us to our root or game folder, where GTA 5 is installed. If you need instructions on how to do this easy step with the Epic Games version, please post a new thread in this forum and someone will help you with that part. The rest is exactly the same. We're going to take a look at what we need to back up now. All the changes we made, if you are modding the safe way, will be in the mods folder. Keep in mind that you could simply back up your entire mods folder, but if hard drive space is an issue you are better off selecting which files to back up. That's what we will do here. You may have many x64 files, and if you made changes to these files, for example vehicle replacements, you definitely should back them up. If we now look inside the update folder, we absolutely want to back up update.rpf because it has your DLC list.xml, gameconfig.xml, and other user files which you likely modified. If you are fairly comfortable with Open4, you can also selectively extract files, like DLC list.xml, for incremental backups. Next is your x64 folder which contains your DLC packs. You will want to back this up once, and then do incremental backups once in a while to avoid duplicating your backups with exactly the same files. The last step is to back up a few more files in the root folder. This is to allow you to continue playing after a game update. The files we need are dinput8.dll, which hasn't changed since 2015, but we will keep it for completeness, Scripthook 5, and the game executables. That's all we need for mods. I suggest you create a backup folder like this one. Now that we've backed up all these files, the basic ones, you might want to back up any other files you modified. That would depend on what mods and scripts you installed. It might include for example your menu outfits, favorites, maps etc. You could also back up any scripts or SIs files and any files you changed or just want to keep. We will leave that up to you. We'll now go back to Steam for one last tip. Many beginners, when they have problems, do a complete reinstall of GTA 5. That's okay, but it's generally not required. A quicker and very effective way is just to do a verify integrity from the pop-up menu. Take note that when you reinstall Steam or do a verify integrity, Steam will not overwrite or delete any of your mod files, not in the mods, scripts, or root folders. Okay, one last note. To recover or roll back your game if it doesn't work or after GTA 5 does a forced update, simply copy your backup files over the updated ones. Because Open4 will ask you to copy over the new updates, do that, and then copy back your update.rpf file. You will need to then update DLC list.xml for the new update packages, but only if you want to use them.